Every time you unlock your phone, what's the first thing you see? Your home screen, which has a wallpaper. And if you guys care about having a great wallpaper that looks good on your phone, stick around, this video would be really helpful. But before I move on, you guys know I'm trying to reach 200,000 subscribers. All I need is some support. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button and that bell icon, then that should get me somewhere. Now let's move on. The first app in the list is Pixar Wallpapers. It's fairly new on the Play Store, but it's got some really kick-ass great wallpapers. You get different kind of textures, for example marble. You get these gradient diffused wallpapers, which by the way are my personal favorite. But then you also have these very minimal illustration based wallpapers with material colors, and they look really unique and very different. You also get some wallpapers that are specifically made so you can apply to your home screen and still have ample space to place your favorite app icons on the home screen itself. Overall, I feel the collection is really exclusive and definitely worth its value. I do have 30 promo codes that the developer was kind enough to share with me, and if you want them, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram and send me a DM and I'll reach out to you. Next up is Crisper, and I've featured them almost every time I've done a video on top wallpaper apps, purely because they're so good. All the pictures are from unsplash.com, and there are more apps that do so, but it's just the way it's organized and collected and presented that I really love in Crisper. They've got this thing called collections on the top right corner, which is another tab, and it's really interesting to see the kind of collections that they have. You know, it's not your usual categories, it's just very mood or location dependent. And then they've got this thing called illustrations, which is again very unique to this specific app. You can pick an illustration, give it a color of its own, place it on a different background or a gradient background, and create your own minimal wallpapers. How cool is that? The next one is Volley, and again, it's not your usual wallpaper app that gives you, pictures of cars and landscape or flowers. It's again very unique set of wallpapers contributed by a very selective community of artists from around the world. And let's say you like a wallpaper from a specific artist, you can go to that artist's page and you can find more wallpapers that the person has uploaded, and chances are they're of similar nature. Even if you look at the categories, they're really interesting. I mean, in one way or the other, it is kind of the same categories, but it's just the way they've named it, and the kind of wallpapers that exist are really good. If you go into the popular section, that's where you see some really kick-ass wallpapers. I mean, they're sort of dystopian, and if you're into that dystopian kind of stuff, you would love the wallpapers that you see over here. Needless to say, the wallpapers are all very high quality, and no matter the screen resolution that you're rocking, the wallpapers would look great. There's also this playlist feature, so if you've got the free version, you can have 10 photographs in your playlist and your wallpapers will change automatically. Next up is wallrod wallpapers, and in fact I've already featured this in my monthly top Android apps, but since we're talking about wallpaper apps, I couldn't ignore it. Now the reason I'm featuring this app is because A, it's got a unique set of wallpapers. You don't get these in other apps, which is good. I mean, in fact, unusual wallpapers and even Pixar wallpapers that I first spoke about does have similar tones of wallpapers, but these are unique in terms of design. The other thing is, for every wallpaper, they've got like 2 or 3 variations in terms of colors, which makes it very flexible. So that's the reason it's here, and I think you should try it out. Alright, coming up next is Creative Wallpaper app, and if you look at these wallpapers, you'll see that none of the other apps have had something of this nature. And that's the whole point of featuring this app in my top wallpapers app list, is to add more to the mix, add more variety to the kind of wallpapers you can choose from and apply on your home screen or on your lock screen. Oh, and also, in addition to just giving wallpapers, the app also gives you access to a whole bunch of really cool notification sounds, ringtones, just music that you can apply as caller tunes, and even home screen setups if you're into that kind of thing. So definitely give it a shot. Abstract is the next wallpaper app, and the great part about this app is that all wallpapers that you see in this app are made by the designer who designs all wallpapers for OnePlus, the official OnePlus wallpapers. So it's that same artist, and all these wallpapers are made by him. And you can see, the level of sophistication that's involved, and the clarity and the quality and the sharpness, the colors in these wallpapers. It's just insane. Initially, the app was not free, but now it's free, and it's got more than 300 such wallpapers that you can absolutely download for free and apply. So go for it. The last app in the list is called Tapit, and it generates wallpapers real time on your phone on the spot. Every time you swipe left, it changes the pattern. If you like the pattern and if you swipe right, it'll retain the pattern but change the color. So it's all generated real time. You're going to apply it, tap on the tick mark and you're set. You can save it to your gallery if you want. Now, there are a bunch of color palettes that you can select. And you can see that all of these are color palettes that the app uses to generate wallpapers. And if you want like a specific color palette only, you can add it to your My Colors and make sure it only picks colors from there. And you can place a widget on your home screen so your wallpaper keeps changing every time you hit that widget. You can also set automatic changing of wallpaper from within the app. And yeah, that's a wrap. I think those are 7 apps that I think would really help you with the most diverse set of wallpapers. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any questions on a wallpaper video, shoot them. I'll definitely help you guys out. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one.